Good morning.
Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Good morning.
Be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy.
It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Early in the morning, time to get it.
Good morning.
Show and prove, show you what I've been doing.
They say fools rush in, but I'm coming with a passion. I'm trying to get to know you while you're thinking that I'm asking.
I like to get it poppin', cause my sound is
Hey,
supersonic.
hey.
I came so far.
Good morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just another day in the Golden State. Ain't no tossing and turning, no time for insomnia. I know the best way to make it is to cut the drama and give it all follow through on what I promised. And even if I fail, at least I was honest. If I wanna make it to the top, I gotta study clues.
Or I can sit back and just watch the
Hey, don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Hey, hey, good morning.
Out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Happy Monday, Miss Morning Star.
Play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy.
It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
I just put my watch on, you know what time it is. I'm chasing my purpose in this music business.
Let's get it in, I'm so focused on my mission. There's no competition, there's no excuses for opposition. Hey! I love you too. Hey!
What I'm doing can't be lost in an instant.
Now I'm making a living, so why the heck are they tripping? Is it because I'm the one? I got a million different ways I can hit with precision. I know I'm good morning.
The way that I speak causes change.
And even though it's hard, I stayed in my lane. You got to stay in your lane, ladies and gentlemen.
You can never top me. I was born to be a
Yeah.
you can never stop me.
Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Hey, good morning.
Try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings.
Hey.
Be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy.
Hey.
It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Break it down now. Hey, hey, break it down now. Hey,
Yeah,
let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Hey, don't be a photocopy, be yourself. Don't be a photocopy, be yourself. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday.
Don't be a photocopy, be yourself.
Hey, don't be a photocopy, be yourself. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't had my coffee.
All right, you know what time it is. It's time to get ready for the show. All right, I got to get in my zone.
I feel like I'm stuck in a cycle.
I got to get in my zone, all right?
It's like I'm stuck in time. It's like a curse,
Dark tree.
and I can't escape. It's like deja vu. It's me, Zeus. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class.
Go, ladies
It's like
and
every
gentlemen.
week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, head of the class. You can tell that I made it, look at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room, screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you get your famous. That algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my zodiac. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me.
They don't get replies if they text me.
I say it with my chest cause I mean it.
Hey,
Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Call me the master with a new whip.
realistic. That shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
Oh, cut it
It's
out!
like deja vu. Yeah.
Cut it out,
It's
conservative
like
man!
deja vu. It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
Alright.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these reps. I'm like,
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show this morning. We got a lot to go through. So sorry. Welcome. This is the Monday show. There's a lot going on. But I'm going to try to be as brief as I can because, I got to pay attention to the news just like you, right? All right. So before we get off the ground and start talking, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know who I am, let's get that out of the way. I go by the name of Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H, all right? And why do they call me Triple H? Well, the first H is because I'm the most honest person on social media. There's nobody more honest than me, all right? The second H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm the most humble person on social media. There's nobody more humble than me, all right? Good morning, Ange. And the last H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. Thank you. Listen, thank you for each and every single one of you who are coming to this Dark Zeus account, all right? My main account should be up, I think, by Thursday morning, all right? But the new rule, and my good friend April made it clear to me along with others, I will stay out of the MAGA lives with my main account, all right? I'll stay out of the MAGA lives with my main account, but all interactions with MAGA will be primarily done on this account. And along those lines, ladies and gentlemen, I do not have any moderators on this account, all right? I'm doing a little experiment to see what's really going on, number one. But I will reserve the right to block, mute, or permanently ban anybody that does not want to stick to the way this show is supposed to run, all right? Now listen, I can handle all types of criticism. That's why they call me Zeus. I'm that strong, all right? I look forward, all right? I really do look forward to the folks out there that still support Donald Trump disagreeing with me, because that just fuels my fire, all right? So listen, MAGA, this is for you. What I like to do is give you a bit of a heads up, because there's going to be a lot of truth coming from the kingdom today. This is the dark realm of truth. Hello, Diddy Mama, nice name. There's going to be a lot of truth coming out of this live that's going to rock your world. And I'm not talking about Michael Jackson's song either. That's a good song, by the way. But there's going to be a lot of truth coming out, either from me or some of my friends. And if you don't like being told the truth, do us all a favor, pack your bags and leave, all right? But you don't got to take my word for it, right? Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Right.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And ladies and gentlemen, you all know the deal. Nothing grinds my gears. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing grinds my gears than knowing that Donald Trump and his supporters are in this country whining about what a terrible job they think President Biden is doing, right? They're sitting at home eating those plain Lay's potato chips. Okay, they're out of shape. They haven't went to the gym. Thank you, Christine. They haven't went to the gym in years, right? These folks are some ugly individuals. You should see what they post on their social. A lot of these people that are Trump supporters, they're afraid to show their face on TikTok. I got these Trump supporters really in a frenzy right now. They send me messages all the time. I said, well, you know what? Why don't you just go live and send Zeus an invitation so I can see what you look like spreading these lies? And they won't do it. That's why I say a lot of these Trump supporters, they're out of shape. And they think they're going to launch a civil war, but they're not going to launch a civil war. How are you going to launch a civil war when you're out of shape? And let me just tell the truth, all right? I will Okay, I went into my friend T's live yesterday, and he was doing a poll about who are you going to vote for. Basically, the poll was, who are you going to vote for? Someone that's qualified to do the job, or someone that's a criminal and is going broke. And I was like, well, you know what? It's quite obvious. I'm going to vote for the man that's been doing the job and saving this country. I'm going to vote for Joe Biden, right? Good morning, Toy. All right. So I want to say this to MAGA. I promise you, I will vote for Joe Biden. All right. Because you see, Joe Biden, he's not hiding, right? He's not hiding. Donald Trump is hiding from America. He refuses to debate, right? He refuses to go out on stage and debate with his fellow Republicans because he knows his record is trash. All right. Donald Trump's record is trash. Timothy, you could say it's BS, but you know I'm telling you the truth. All right. And if you're in your feelings, Timothy, that's where I want you. I want you frustrated this morning, Timothy, because you can't point to one thing Donald Trump has done. All right. That you can actually say you're proud that he did it. Not one thing. All right. His record speaks for itself. And as far as I'm concerned, MAGA can go straight to hell. And I do mean that. And I'm being nice. All right. MAGA can go straight to hell. Biden has passed a lot of bipartisan, historic legislation that I will go on record and say has truly saved this nation. All right. Meanwhile, Donald Trump and his supporters, instead of saving the nation, you know what they do? They continue to worship Satan. Yes, I'm one of those people that firmly believe that. And I might lose a lot of followers that say, because, I got these followers out here that say, I think Zeus, deep down inside, he's a kind guy. So I will listen to him and I will go join him. But then when they hear me talk like this, they go, oh, you know what? I'm going to go and hit that unfollow button because he's being too truthful. Biden and Kamala, whether it's Biden and Kamala Harris, right? Or it's Barack Hussein Obama and President Biden. I'll tell you one thing. I guess that makes me black because I voted for Biden, right? Yeah. You got these folks out here on TikTok and on social media in general acting like they care about black folks. I'll be honest with you all. This is one of the craziest things that MAGA is doing right now. Or if they're not MAGA, they're Republicans, right? I go into a live this weekend. And you know what the conversation was about? Reparations for blacks, right? Zeus, this is what they say. Zeus, what do you think about reparations for black people? And I said, well, first of all, I think it's a great idea because, and these are Trump supporters. These are MAGA Republicans trying to come up with a way to basically atone for slavery. So I said, well, listen, I think it would be a great idea, but I don't understand why you're trying to, lead this discussion. Well, we want to help make an amend for slavery, Zeus. And I said, well, do you really want to do that? Yes, Zeus, I want to do that. I said, no, you don't. She said, yes, I do. And then they all said, yes, Zeus, we do. And I said, well, you want me to believe that Donald Trump's supporters would be perfectly fine with giving black folks money? You want me to believe that? That's what I said. Absolutely not. This is what. So let me get this straight. Any Trump supporters out there right now? Imagine this, MAGA, since we want to talk reparations. I told them plainly, I'm going to need mine in cash, all right? And I need an undisclosed amount. Just give me a debit or credit card that has an unlimited limit, all right? And you let me go do what I want to do with it. And when I get tired of swiping and spending, then we can have the conversation about reparations. Oh, no, Zeus, we can't give you that much money. Have you lost your mind? I said, well, listen, if you add it all up, 400 plus years of slavery, all right? Think about all the intellectual property that was stolen. Think about all the generational wealth. I said, what's the national debt? They said $33 trillion. I said, well, that's a good number. All right. That's a good amount of money to start allocating to black folks and people of color. Oh, no, Zeus. We can't do that. This is what they said, Zeus. We can't do that. I said, well, listen, what do you think is a good number? And you know what these folks told Zeus? They told Zeus, Zeus, we think you deserve 300,000. Anybody? Listen, I just got to ask all of my folks out here who are in favor of reparations. Do any of you think $300,000 is enough? Do you think MAGA giving us all $300,000 is that enough, ladies and gentlemen? But I'm just looking. No. Okay. So okay. So to the MAGA folks, to the Republicans who are having these conversations about reparations, listen, everybody in here agrees $300,000 is not enough. Now, what I will do though, and I'm going to hold them to it. I went back to their live the next day, right? I went back to their live and I said, listen, all right, I'm here to collect my first $300,000 installment. This is what I said. I'm coming back today. All right, I thought about it. $300,000 isn't enough, but if you could pay me the $300,000 today, I think we'll be heading in the right direction. And they said, Zeus, well, we don't have the $300,000. I said, really? You don't have the $300,000? Yeah, Zeus, you have to file a lawsuit and sue these insurance companies and banks that took your reparations but never paid them to you. You know what I said to them? Cut it out. What they said. There's not a Trump supporter on this planet that would be happy to see black folks and people of color getting reparations. So MAGA, quit trying to have these conversations. You're not qualified to have them, all right? I mean, imagine me taking your money and being a jet setter flying all around the world while you're stuck sending your money to Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like that. And I'm being very honest, all right? All right, but I will be going back there and checking on my $300,000 payment. All right, so let's get into today's topics. All right, now what I'm doing today is taking us all back down memory lane. All right, today, October 2nd, 2019. One of the things that I like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is remind people what was happening when Donald Trump was president at or around this time. All right, so we're going back in time. All right, we're going to go back in time. It's October 2nd, 2019. All right, and you know what's going on right now? Well, first off, President Trump is getting very, very upset and frustrated because the transcript related to his July conversation with President Zelensky has been released, and the Democrats are on his behind threatening impeachment because we know he was withholding aid from Ukraine to try to get dirt on Joe Biden. All right. This was the beginning of Donald Trump's presidency ending. All right. And Nancy Pelosi, she's on his rear end. So Snuggles and all you MAGA Republicans, all of you who keep saying you're winning, I want you to remember this is around the time it started to be all bad news. Bad news for MAGA. And this is why I don't listen to you all when you start talking about Ukraine. MAGA, you have no credibility. Last time you talked Ukraine, Donald Trump got impeached. All right, I'm being... President Donald Trump's growing frustration with Democrats' amped up impeachment efforts was on stark public display Wednesday when he spent the day openly raging against the media and his political rivals. In the stretch of a few hours, Trump called Democrats' impeachment efforts BS. You know I don't like profanity in my live, so I had to say BS and tell Donald Trump to keep it clean. He got into a verbal altercation with a reporter during a press conference and delivered unfounded claims about his political rivals. His anger was visible. He was very angry this day. His face was flushed at times, and he even raised his voice. This is what he said. Nancy Pelosi and Shifty Shift, who should resign in disgrace, and Jerry Nadler and all of them. It's a disgrace what's going on, the former president said at a White House event. They've been trying to impeach me from the day I've gotten elected. I've been going through this for 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the sound of a crybaby loser. Donald Trump on full display. This is why Donald Trump should never, ever get the opportunity to be president again. Because even if he were to win 2024, I guarantee you, MAGA, Donald Trump would be impeached the first week. He's a crybaby, just like all of you. All right? He doesn't care about the government. All he does is cry and cry. He couldn't even handle little old Nancy Pelosi. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Donald Trump his daily dose of booze and shame, because he's been a crybaby president and he's just never been a good leader. Let's give him his booze and shame. You ever seen those Bruce Lee movies when Bruce Lee, does his move and he jumps up and then he lands on that guy and he goes, and he looks at you with his eyes? Yeah, MAGA. I'm standing on you, MAGA. All right, let's move on to our next topic. All right. Now, this is one I'm going to continue to be on top of. All right. Jamal Bowman pulls fire alarm in the house office building and says it was an accident. Now, look at his statement he released. Oh, look, it's too small, but he released the statement, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to bring this up to MAGA. All right. You have an obsession, MAGA, you do, with seeing black men in handcuffs being mistreated by law enforcement. So when this headline surfaced, I knew exactly where MAGA's mind was, and I jumped up and I said, not today. Listen, MAGA, you can cry all you want that you can't understand why a brother pulled the fire alarm, but I'm going to be honest with you. He should have pulled it a long time ago when I started to think about what's been going on in Congress. All right? You got Matt Gaetz. Alarm should have been pulled. All right, a long time ago. I mean, now that I think about it, you got Marjorie Trader Green. Pull that alarm, Brother Jamal. Pull that alarm. Wow. I mean, they're taking our country down in degradation, and I've never seen anything like this. And you got the government is about to shut down. Pull that alarm, Jamal. Pull that alarm. Save this country, Brother Jamal. Lauren Boebert. What the world? Jamal, we all saw what Lauren Boebert was doing in that movie theater around those children. Those kids are there to watch Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. That was a cartoon I watched. I used to get out of school and come home, turn on the TV, and I used to watch the Beetlejuice cartoon, and it was the funniest cartoon. But Lauren Boebert and the MAGA Republicans have once again ruined another thing that I used to enjoy when I was a child. All right, they've ruined Pinky and the Brain, right, Jim Jordan? They've ruined it. They've ruined Captain Planet, and now MAGA has ruined Beetlejuice. I don't know how MAGA figured out how to do it, and this is why I say, MAGA, I am through with you, and as far as I'm concerned, MAGA can go straight to hell. All right, so Jamal Bowman, ladies and gentlemen, is innocent. He is innocent. All right? Even if he did pull it, let's just go along with you. What's wrong? We need to know that alarm works. All right? And you can't say that what's going on in Congress doesn't warrant us all doing all we can to draw attention. There's criminals in Congress right now in the MAGA Republican Party. There's a lot of criminals. Alarms should be going off. So join me in giving Brother Jamal Bowman a round of applause, my good friend, because he had the intuition to know this was something he needed to alert America of. America, we got criminals in Congress, and we got to thank Brother Jamal Bowman for alerting us. Yeah, I agree. The sprinklers should have came down. You know what was so funny? You had Marjorie Taylor Greene. Soon as it happened, in typical, greetings, Poker Dad, in typical fashion, all right? And many of you know what these folks like to do when they see black men and they want to get them in trouble. You know, they call them Karens these days, right? Let's go call the police on Brother Jamal. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she was the first one to go do it, all right? And she gets out there on the Capitol stairs, and isn't it funny how all of a sudden she knows everything that happened, right? These folks, they know everything that's going on when it's time to put a brother in jail. But when we start asking Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marjorie Taylor Greene, we got a question for you, Marjorie. Could you tell us who the person that planted the bomb was on January 6th, Marjorie? We asked Marjorie, can you tell us? You know what she says? I don't know. I don't know, Marjorie. You're nothing but a liar and a hypocrite. Let's give Marjorie Taylor Greene, ladies and gentlemen, another dose of booze and shame. That's you, Marjorie. That's Marjorie. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene. We know what she did on January 6th. And she's getting away with it. Yeah, we should sound the alarm for that too. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our next topic. All right, listen, MAGA. I know MAGA is upset right now, but they'll get over it. I just want to give a special shout out to President Joe Biden for helping to keep this beautiful, lovely country of ours open this weekend. All right, the MAGA Republicans, led by Matt Gaetz, were trying to shut our government down. I mean, really, Matt Gaetz? You don't care about our military? You want to open our borders? Matt Gaetz? And by the way, Matt Gaetz, this book that Cassidy Hutchinson wrote, your conduct in this book is downright filthy and disgusting. All right? And Snuggles, listen. I heard you telling me that you want Matt Gaetz to be Speaker. I don't know if you know just how disgusting Matt Gaetz is, Snuggles. All right? This guy is, I don't even want to speak on it, but go read Cassidy Hutchinson's book. You Trump supporters really should be ashamed of yourselves. All right? But I want to give President Biden a round of applause for helping negotiate behind the scenes the government to remain open for 45 more days through a continuing resolution. All right. And we did find out through this entire thing that, Kevin McCarthy, all right, Kevin McCarthy is on thin ice within his party and with the Democrats, right? And so this is something that came out over the weekend and this is a warning. These are warning shots to Kevin McCarthy, all right? Because he did have to negotiate with, guess who? Who did Kevin McCarthy have to negotiate with, America? The Democrats! Why? Because Democrats respect the Constitution. Democrats respect the rule of law. Democrats care about the people. Yes, Shay, Trump is mad. All right? Democrats are the ones that are helping you keep that Social Security money that you got coming in. All right? You know who I'm talking to, that Trump supporter out there? It's the Democrats that are helping keep the borders closed. It's the Democrats that are keeping the skies safe, keeping the military funded, all right? This is what the Democrats are doing. Oh, and by the way, we're the ones helping to check Russian aggression and China aggression, right? That's why we're saying You need to fund Ukraine, because if Ukraine goes down the drain, so does Taiwan and so does Afghanistan. America is going, if you think America's doing bad right now, imagine what's going to happen when Russia decides, you know what? We're going to go put these troops, these Russian troops right there on the border of Texas. We're gonna send our troops from Russia. We're gonna invade Mexico, and then we're gonna come up through the south, because you know Russians know, just like I know, if they were to invade this country, where are you gonna go invade? Well, I'm gonna go invade wherever there's a lot of Trump supporters. Why? Because they love me. You know, Putin knows Trump supporters love him, right? So the easiest point of entry would be, well, we're just gonna go through the border. Right. We're going to go right there and introduce ourselves to Governor Abbott, right? You know, start in Florida with Ron DeSantis. Yeah. You know, Ron DeSantis and Governor Abbott, you know what these two would do? They probably would clear the airports out so that the Russian troops could come in and land. They would clear their airports out so that the Chinese could land there. And then when they get off, they'd say, thank you, Putin. Thank you, President Xi. And then they would say, where's Kim Jong-un? Could you invite Kim Jong too? We were waiting for you out here in the great state of Texas and Florida, because we just can't understand why President Biden is doing what he's doing. Yeah, those folks are nothing but seditionists, treasonous traitors. So Kevin McCarthy. Oh, he just walked into the court. Okay, Shay, yeah. We're gonna have to talk about Donald Trump. I just want to say this about Kevin McCarthy. All right, this week he will face a motion to vacate his current position, and it's going to be led by Matt Gaetz. This is why some Democrats were furious over the weekend when McCarthy tried to pin the blame on them for almost causing a government shutdown, despite the fact that they were instrumental in passing a resolution over the weekend that kept the government open. It was an astonishing show of bad faith, says a senior Democrat aide. A Democrat lawmaker, meanwhile, slammed McCarthy for attacking Democrats, even after he relied on them to avoid a shutdown. This is what they said. You need us, you expletive idiot. All right. This is what we're telling Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy, if you do not shape up and get it together right now, you're going to be in a world of trouble. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Kevin McCarthy his round of boos and shame. All right. And final topic before I open up these boxes. We all know what's going on today, right? A judge has ruled that Donald Trump has inflated his assets, and Donald Trump is on his way to trial. Or is he already there? He's already there? Yes, Donald Trump has arrived at New York City's courthouse for the civil fraud trial. And guess who he will be seeing, ladies and gentlemen? That's right, Sister Letitia James. Yes, he's arrived at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan to attend the civil trial against him that begins today. The New York Attorney General brought the civil lawsuit alleging he, his adult sons, their businesses, and the Trump Organization executives engaged in fraud. MAGA stands for fraud. All right? MAGA stands for crimes. MAGA stands for Satan. Yeah, MAGA stands for evil. MAGA stands for Putin. All right? And now they stand for fraud. All right? You got to lie. When you got to lie to kick it, you know, they say, you don't gotta front to kick it. You don't gotta fake it. You know, MAGA, you don't gotta lie like this. This is just low down. All right. He is listed as a potential witness for both Attorney General and the defense. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and he may or may not be called to testify. All right. And Letitia James, I don't know if you all saw this, but this morning, maybe 20 minutes ago, she released a very, very blistering statement about Donald Trump, all right, to Donald Trump. She says, the law is both powerful and fragile. And today in court, we will prove our case. All right. She went on to say, no matter how much money you think you may have, nobody is above the law. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Letitia James a round of applause for holding Donald Trump accountable. And I'm going to open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. All right. It's like my grandmother says. All right. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Now, there's no mods in here, but I am the mod. I'm the judge, jury, and executioner in here. All right. And I'm going to encourage my fellow Democrats to rise above the hatred and nastiness in the comments. All right. If the comments aren't helping me be a better person, I strike them down. I do it up here mentally because none of these commenters and none of the people in the comments, they can't phase me. They can't stop what I'm doing. Listen, these folks think they're going to get to Zeus. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, MAGA. All right. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Now, when I get back on the main account, you better watch out, MAGA, because you're going to be in a lot of trouble, all right? So let's bring up our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what's going on in the realm, all right? Good morning, Cece. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just another day in the kingdom, trying to keep up with what's going on in the world of politics. What about you?
Watching Corn Pop up here
Who?
on TV
Oh,
spewing his lies.
you mean Donald Trump?
Oh yeah.
What is he
Yeah.
doing? Did you already?
Standing up there he's just spewing lie after lie and calling names as usual and
Oh.
right there in the courthouse, I mean, just doing Donald what he likes to do.
Well, you know what I say, right? Every MAGA accusation is truly a MAGA confession, right?
Exactly.
Hmm.
I don't have a lot to say. I just wanted to see if you had a good weekend.
Oh, I did. I had an excellent weekend. Thank you. Did you?
Good.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Did you do anything?
There's just one problem.
What's that?
I need to be a mod on this.
Cut it out, Cece.
Come on, man.
Listen.
You're restrained. It's hard. You got a lot of crazies in this life, man.
Well, okay, see. This is why I do this, all right? I don't want.
Okay, please explain, babe.
Okay, and this is a good thing. See, I don't want people to not be aware of what's at stake, right? Going into this next election cycle. If we do not keep our finger on the pulse about what's going on in this country, we might end up getting, surprised and disappointed. You got it now, but you don't gotta engage in it. You let Zeus do that, all right?
Okay, if you insist.
Listen, I'm probably taking way more heat than you are, Cece. I'll be honest with you. They don't like.
There's no doubt.
They don't like seeing a handsome man like myself, right? We even Dark Nutty. He even sometimes tries to sneak one in, right? I mean, could you imagine what it's like being them, right? They're sitting at home miserable because President Biden and Kamala Harris are running the United States of America very well, right?
Oh yes, they can't stand it.
Do you like the job President Biden is doing?
Absolutely, positively.
Right. And every
he
time
has done.
And that's the
Go
place
ahead.
I want you to go, CC. Every time you feel like getting frustrated with MAGA, I want you to rest assured that every night you go to bed and you get tucked in, that President Biden and Kamala Harris, they're doing an outstanding job making sure you can sleep comfortably, right?
I absolutely believe that.
I do
totally believe that. But down here in the boxes, it's more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's such ugly things that are being said. I mean, really bad things. And I just don't like seeing that on your live, but you are the boss.
Mm.
You
Well,
know,
I'll reassure you when
oh,
I get on my main account, you and the mods can have at it, all right? But
okay.
what we're here to do, CC, is we're here to represent President Biden and the Democrat Party and show them what it looks like when you're really winning, right?
We are representing the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The truth will set you free, Mega. It will set you
Reach
free.
it, CC. Reach it.
And these people don't bother me. You know what? I could care less what they say. I just get the pleasure of muting them for the rest of your lives so they can't enjoy what the truth is
That's right.
saying.
Thank you, CC.
You're
Speak.
welcome, my
Guess
buddy.
what you just
You're
did? Guess what you just did, CC? You've put your
what,
voice,
honey?
you've tattooed your voice into their minds today. They're going to think about what you said
Good,
today. And they're upset.
good.
They're upset. How do you feel knowing you just made them upset because you told the truth, CC?
I feel like a millionaire.
Yeah. CC, you got
A
me cracking up.
millionaire. And listen,
Yeah.
do you see Snuggle anywhere?
No,
He's
he's
hiding.
somewhere. Snuggles is hiding right now.
You know why?
Why?
I kept telling him to stop. If he didn't stop, I was going to report him.
Yeah, Snuggles.
He
Snuggles
can't.
right there. Yeah.
He can't afford to lose another account
No, he can't afford it because his accounts are all in the toilet, right?
Yes,
Just like his 401k.
in the toilet.
Yeah, yeah. This is what
Do
we
the
do.
flush. Have you got a flush? Do you have a flush sound?
I'll give
Do
it
you
to
have a
you. All
flush?
right, Cece, I'll give it to you. All right, and then we're gonna bring up our friends. All right, but listen, I thank
All
you.
right, buddy. It's good talking to you.
Bye, Snuggle.
Bye,
That's
Snuggle.
another MAGA account down the drain. Good job, CC. See, I knew you would figure it out just like I am. We're winning, but they think they're winning. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful CC a round of applause. We're winning. Listen, you got to expect them to deal with this. They're losing so bad, right? You got to expect these Trump supporters to be really upset right now because they're losing, but they think they're winning. Oh, good morning, Ange. How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm all right. Just
Good.
another day in the kingdom. I feel real good because you know what makes me feel good today, Ange?
What is that?
I was waking up and I was just like, I'm out of it a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to push through today. It's a lot going on. And then Donald Trump has court today. All
Yes,
right.
I'm watching it right
Oh,
now.
he's in court right now going broke.
Uh-huh. He's outside there. He's crying like the little whatever that he is. I won't say it.
Right.
I don't have a lot to say. I want to just say, he said something, I think it was in California over the weekend, I think,
What do you do?
talking about, I'm not positive if I have the right state. It was there because
What?
he was talking about Nancy Pelosi's husband,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and they had the crowd laughing
Yep.
about this elderly man who had his skull bashed in by a bunch of crazy MAGA, and they
Yep.
were laughing about it. And
Evil.
then, yes, and he was talking about if someone steals from a store, they
Yeah.
should be unalived.
Yeah. That's what Trump was promoting, right? Evil.
And they laughed.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that might be more scary than him saying it, is that he has a large crew of people that think that this is funny, that people should be unalived for stealing something. I'm not okay with theft. Of course I'm not.
No.
But that's not how it's handled. We unalive somebody?
Yeah.
I mean, and then on
Tell
the
him,
other
Ange.
hand, we watch President Biden, who is, I call him, and other people call him, the consoler in chief.
Thank you.
When there is a tragedy in this country, he is there.
There you go.
He or Kamala are there to comfort the family members of people who have been unalived due to police brutality,
Correct.
such as obviously the George Floyds, the
Thank you.
Philando Castiles, the Ahmaud, all of them. He is there to console. And then on the other hand, we've got former President Trump wanting those things,
Yeah.
thinking, and his supporters thinking that those men deserved it.
Right.
I mean, this is
His
just,
supporters, that's why I say MAGA can go straight to hell.
they can.
Yeah.
If we're on Dark Zeus, they can. I'm going to say that straight to hell.
Yeah.
That's where their hearts are so cold. How can you watch something like that and then say, oh, for George Floyd, for example, that he deserved that? Oh, he committed a crime in the past? Yeah, and he did his time for it. He did his time.
As if they don't have records themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're all out here judging everybody on this app.
Yeah.
And it's like, who are you to do this? Is just, their hearts are cold. And I don't want my children, who are at an impressionable age, they're 15 and 13.
Right.
They're starting to kind of, see what's going on in the political world.
Right.
I don't want them seeing a president, a man who could potentially become our president again, a damn fascist.
Right.
He's a damn fascist.
Tell him, Andy.
I don't want my children seeing that. I want them to see somebody like President Biden, who is there to console the people when there is a tragedy.
Exactly. And that's what we will continue to do, is make sure President Biden is there to console America.
Absolutely. All right? And I would like to see my friends on the left to continue. I would like them to conduct themselves in a way, just basically don't act like the right. Don't do that. Let's be better than them. If we hold alive and they come in, let's be respectful. If they're not, we just drop them without fighting with them. Yeah. We don't even fight with them, because at this point we're wasting our oxygen on these people.
Exactly. I do these live because while it's us in it, I know a lot of my community, they watch this and they're looking at how we deal with this, right? And so that's why I do what I do, right? I mean, I keep it clean for the most part, but a lot of people are appreciating these conversations.
Oh, I am.
And it's important we continue to have them and not get off track by, getting into this personal stuff.
By people like clickbait. I'm sorry, I have to throw that in there. I'm sorry, I'm just.
But you know what? I got clickbait will be rehabilitated when he's done talking to Zeus. Trust me.
I hope that's what's happening with him. He needs some help.
I know how to deal with these MAGA possessed men. All right.
Yeah. I'll let you do it. I'll let you do your thing.
All right.
And I appreciate you, Zeus, very much. And I'll see you again. When do you get your account? The other account back?
Thursday morning, Ange.
Thursday morning. All right. Well, you have a good rest of the day. Thanks for having me up.
You too, and you stay beautiful out there. All right, Ange. All right. Don't hurt nobody out there. All right.
I'll be good. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Ange. No lies detected. No lies detected. All right. What we do over here, ladies and gentlemen, is second to none. We hold MAGA accountable and we deal with them right where they're at. See, I'm not one of these folks out here, oh, you said something to hurt my feelings. Listen, when you come from where I come from, I'm used to a lot of shucking and jiving. I'm used to a lot of folks talking crazy and ridiculous. That doesn't talk me off of my game. All right, you got to think of me like Michael Jordan, right? I talk more trash than you. You are going to lose. I'm the one sitting here with 6 rings, all right? You got a lot to prove, MAGA. You got a lot to prove. If you think this is the first time I've heard some racism, you think this is the first time I've heard somebody not agree with me, you've lost your mind, you Trump supporters. Like I've been telling you, you need to sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. You should be in awe, MAGA. You should be in awe that you got Triple H sitting right here. As peaceful, all right, as peaceful can be, entertaining you and sending you straight to hell. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's what we do on this side of town. We hold MAGA accountable. Good morning, Brother Swervin'.
What's going on, Zeus? How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. How are you? How was your weekend?
Weekend was actually pretty good. I've been working on refurbishing my old school hoverboard, the one that goes 30 miles per hour,
Wow. That's
and it got finished yesterday. So sometime later today, I'm gonna step on that thing for the first time
hmm,
in 7 months.
okay.
So I'm really
Be
I'm really
safe on
looking
that
forward
thing.
to it.
Be safe on that thing.
Yeah, there you can say be safe all you want to, but
Ah,
there just ain't no physical possible way. But
got
I just
it.
have to try to get back some normal semblance of my life
Okay,
and
okay.
what I did before all this happened to me.
I hear it. Well, listen, you have my vote, but please be safe.
I'm gonna try my best, that's for sure. That's for
No?
sure. But I wanted to talk about, see if we could go back in history in 2020 when Donald Trump lost the White House, the Senate, and the Congress all in one fell swoop. Yeah, how'd you like all that winning that went on Republicans? Um, And then we had the what was supposed to be the red wave in 2022, which was like my internet service, spotty at best, that left you with a five seat majority in the Congress. How'd you like all that winning that went on there, Republicans?
Wow.
And now
Yeah.
you got these maggot Republicans in the House
Hmm,
who decided to push this budget deadline to the last possible minute.
right.
And lo and behold, they had to go running to the Democrats to bail their behinds out. Did you enjoy that winning,
Tell me,
Republicans?
Swerving.
How
Ran
much
to us.
winning are y'all gonna do before you realize you have hit your wagon to the wrong buffoon?
Hmm. Yeah,
You have hit your wagon, and the
you're right.
buffoon you've hit your wagon to is actually in court right now after just calling the AG a racist and lashing out politically at the judge overseeing the case in a
Wow.
summary case, mind you,
Where you think?
lashed out
Where you
politically.
think? What do you think the judge is going with this, Swerving?
Oh well, a summary case doesn't require a jury trial. Donald
Right.
Trump is hoping that he gets away with just having to pay $250 million. He can testify all he wants to. His name is on the witness list for next week,
Hmm.
so he
Hmm.
can testify all he wants to. But when
Hmm.
you sat there and you said, "Hey, here I got this doghouse. Now I spent $150 in materials, time, and labor to build this doghouse,
Right.
but it's worth at least $25 million."
Uh-huh.
That's what he did, and that's all
Hmm.
on paper. And he can't. You can testify all you want to. Ain't nothing gonna change the fact that you lied through your false teeth about that.
Uh, tell him.
So as you continue to lie, you lash out at the judge politically in a summary judgment case, which is just about the stupidest thing you could possibly do. And he did it anyway. Then he stands outside the courtroom, calls Letitia James a racist, and now he's going into the courtroom, and now he just trying to put on this bravado of him being Billy Badass.
Yeah.
And I promise you, when they take Trump Tower from him, right now Trump Tower is the largest paperweight in New York City. Let's be real. Let's
Isn't
be
it one of
real.
the tallest buildings? He said.
It's one of the tallest buildings and one of the biggest paperweights.
Take
I mean,
it.
but it ain't no more.
Nope.
It ain't no more. So
Mm-mm.
the fact that these people hitched their wagon to a man who's in court right now trying to explain why he lied and defrauded the American public
Right.
on taxes and defrauded the state of New York on taxes and defrauded these banks. And oh, well, it's no big deal because those banks were all paid back with interest. That's not the point. The point was you did it anyway.
He did defraud. He did defraud.
Yep.
Don't say he did it when he did. Don't do that.
Oh, he absolutely did.
Yeah.
He absolutely did. That's why the judge is making him go through this exercise this week and next week because the judge is going to rule in favor of the state of New York.
Thank you. You.
That's what it's going to come down to.
Is there,
What do you mean
Swerving,
straw man?
is there
Somebody in there
anything?
just like, oh, it's a straw man argument.
Is there anything his supporters can do to save him?
Yeah.
Okay, what can Snuggles and HVAC and Bushmaster, what can they, and Janae, and then what can they all do to save Donald Trump
All
from
they
this?
have to do is wait for the judgment to come through where he'll be held liable.
Okay,
And according to them, he won't be guilty. He'll just be held liable.
okay.
And then when he steps off his multi-million-dollar aircraft saying, "Hey, I've been ordered to pay this much money in the state of New York before I can get back to work. Can y'all help me out?" Y'all go ahead and send him your money.
Okay. You hear that, Janae and Snuggles and HVAC Bush? We just get ready to send Trump everything you got.
Zeus, I don't know about you, but I know as many people as you talk to on this app and as many people as I talk to on this app, I've never come across one person who will admit that they've sent Donald Trump money.
Oh yeah, they'll never admit it, but you and I,
They'll
like
never
asking a
admit it.
person, that's like asking an alcoholic, do you have an alcohol problem, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He won't do it.
Or
No,
asking
I'm good.
or asking a crackhead or asking a meth head who's standing there with one tooth in his mouth talking about, "Do you have a meth problem?" "No, I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. I don't know what they're talking about with
Tell
the
him,
meth."
tell him, you're right,
No,
brother.
but that's y'all. Y'all go ahead and send him your money
Mhm.
when he starts begging for it yet again after the state of New York takes $250 million from his tired, sorry, worst hairpiece in the history of the world behind.
Tell him.
That's the plain truth of it. So
Exactly.
y'all go ahead and send him your money. We'll be sitting here watching while you complaining about egg prices and laughing at you the whole way. My
Exactly.
401k. No, you got a 1k. You know why? Because you sent the other 399 to Donald Trump. So get out of here with your garbage. Ain't nobody buying it. It's too expensive, and y'all shouldn't be trying to sell it.
Exactly.
So,
No lie.
Zeus, I'm gonna let you get back to attending to the affairs of the kingdom.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you, brother.
gonna go get myself ready to step on this board
All
and see
right.
what happens. I promise I am not leaving my garage.
Thank
I
you.
will stay inside my garage for now,
hmm
but that might change in an hour from now. We'll see how it goes.
All
So
right.
you have
I
fun.
appreciate
You be safe, my brother. Thank you as always for having me up.
You're welcome.
MAGA, y'all keep sending Trump your money and keep just sniffing on that tank because we know you love it.
Tell him.
I'll see you, Zeus. Be good,
All
brother.
right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Swervin a round of applause. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, MAGA can go straight to hell, all right? I see there's some dissension in the comment section, so listen, I gotta play it again for you Trump supporters that are upset. If you don't like this live and you don't like this truth, you can leave.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our
And
country,
we know you do.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
You can leave. All right. And I do mean that. Good morning, Mike. Mike.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. This is our first time doing business.
How you doing?
All right.
Mike
Can I
in
ask you some
Albuquerque.
questions?
This is Mike in Albuquerque.
Mike in Albuquerque. All right. I'm going to ask you some questions, Mike. Are you
Sure.
all right?
Go ahead.
And how you answer them determines your fate. First question: do you think the 2020 election was stolen?
Absolutely.
All right. Next question: in your opinion, who would you say is responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th?
I don't believe it was an attack.
Okay, last final question. Do you think President Biden or Hillary Clinton are guilty of any crimes, Mike?
See, I haven't actually seen the evidence, and I believe they deserve their day in court, but I think there is enough to send it to court.
Okay, so you don't think they have committed any crimes as of yet?
That's
though?
not what I'm saying. I'm saying I have not seen enough evidence. I'm not going to I'm not
Would
going to
you?
convict a man in just from what I hear on the news and all that. That's not evidence.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just stick to that. There's not enough evidence.
No, I'm just saying that I'm going to stay impartial till I mean, there's smoke there. Okay.
Really?
But yes, absolutely.
Where? You're
Yes.
the first.
But I believe in
You're
staying.
the first person, Mike, that I've spoken to that had evidence.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. I was on a grand jury and I've seen people put up on charges and it was BS and it was found out to be
Right.
BS.
And that
So I'm
happens
not,
all the time in the court, in the judicial system, right?
yeah, so I don't jump to conclusions on those type of things.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Because a person's reputation and an entire life's at stake. So do I think it's likely that they committed crimes? Yes.
Right.
But
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
going to say they did.
But let's just go down this path, right? What crimes do you think President Biden has committed?
I think there's evidence that Biden has taken bribes from various different countries.
Okay. And when you say countries, I'm assuming you're referring to China.
I'm referring to China. I'm referring to Ukraine. I'm referring to several countries.
And what was and the strongest piece of evidence that you have is the wire to Hunter to Biden's address, right?
Well, here's the thing. I actually came on to talk about Trump, not Biden.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. What do you? I mean, let's get to the end of this Biden thing. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a little more time. I want to get to the evidence on Biden, and then we'll talk about Trump.
Okay. So the guy that used to be in charge of Ukraine, he says he's got recordings of Biden taking bribes.
Oh,
The question is, does the FBI actually have them? That's a question me or you cannot answer.
right. Well, I mean, but doesn't that go back into the bucket of no evidence?
No, that does not go back into the bucket of evidence. That goes back in whether or not the FBI actually has that. The FBI is not going to release whether or not they have that.
I mean, but for the sake of what we're talking about, this is all speculation. Because you
It's
and
not
I have never
speculation.
seen this stuff. We've never heard these tapes. But when I say I'm looking for evidence, right? I'll give you an example. When Donald Trump was impeached for the first time, there was a transcript, right, of the phone call, right? Mike, are
So
you there?
when Donald Trump was impeached, it was political.
No, there was a transcript of the phone call, right? So in a courtroom, you said you've been on a jury before. You know what they do? They
I was on
say
a grand
this is the
jury.
evidence
Grand
that you
jury,
can
different.
use to come to a conclusion. So I'm asking you, we know people talk and make up stuff, Mike, right? I can tell you right now, I got tapes that say Biden's innocent. Who do you believe?
I believe.
I mean,
So listen, Biden admitted to getting that prosecutor fired.
I get that,
What about
but
that?
that was part of the policy at the time for the United States. I'm talking about
To get
what
a
evidence.
prosecutor. Wait a minute. It was a policy of the United States to
Yeah,
get a prosecutor fired that was
yeah,
investigating
yeah,
son.
yeah.
How do you have a policy
Because
of
presidents,
firing
listen,
a prosecutor investigating his
and
son?
presidents have powers, correct?
Powers to protect their son from
Listen,
prosecution?
no, I didn't go that route.
But
They
that's
got
the
powers.
route you're arguing.
They got powers domestically, and then they got powers abroad, right?
Yeah, and isn't that an abuse of power when
No,
you're
because when
protecting
it
your
comes
son
to
by getting a prosecutor fired?
when it comes to foreign matters, presidents can do more without Congress. All right, that's what makes them presidents, Mike.
Well,
So
then you're saying that any conversation that Trump had, that was just part of his policy.
no,
You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
because what Trump did was he
Because
withheld
because
aid.
you support one person and you don't support the other.
No, what Trump did is what they call abuse of power.
Really, what did Trump exactly do
He
with Ukraine?
he withheld aid and he threatened to withhold it in exchange for dirt on President Joe Biden, which is a no-no.
And didn't Biden threaten to withhold unless they fired the
No,
prosecutor.
no.
He said it on TV.
No. Those were conditions.
He exactly said it on TV.
Those were conditions. There's a difference.
No,
He did not
that was
have
a threat to
Mike,
protect
you did
his
not
son.
have Mike, there was no standing policy that I'm aware of that says Donald Trump is allowed to withhold aid in exchange for dirt on his political opponent. That's not a policy. There's no such policy.
First of all, he's
like
the president.
That,
he can withhold aid for whatever reason he
no.
wants.
Even if Biden did something, you would have to say Biden was saying, don't give Ukraine aid because of some sort of political rival. That was never the issue. All right, now let's move on. Let's move on to Trump. You wanted to talk about Trump today. I thought you had evidence, Mike. I thought you did, but you wanted to talk about Trump. What is it you want to talk about with Trump? Mike, what happened? Oh my gosh, Mike. I was ready, Mike. Jesus Christ. I told you it's the jungle over here in the dark realm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing up our next guest, Sister Nakisha. Mike, come back with the evidence. Good
morning, Zeus.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. We're in the dark Zeus realm. Can you tell?
I see. I'm getting excited. Listen, Zeus.
Talk to me.
I don't know why y'all, people are so concerned about MAGA, because MAGA are the same people that clapped when Trump said, they told me that the canals are running over, and I was thinking that we can make it where that water that overflows can run down into the forest, and that will stop the forest fires. And they clapped.
Oh, they did.
And I said, what the hell?
Oh.
Does that make sense to you? You think it don't never rain in the forest?
Right.
And get damp?
Wow.
He said that's going to stop the forest fires. And those idiots stood in there and clapped.
What a
like
shame.
He had said,
they don't know anything, Nakisha. They don't.
And that's why we shouldn't be concerned about them. They're pure idiots.
Wow.
You clapping because somebody said the canals are overflowing. And he's going to make it where that extra water is going to run down into the forest and dampen them and stop forest fires.
Cut it out, MAGA.
Does it never rain in the forest and get damp, Zeus?
Oh, it rains. It rains.
So what I've decided this morning, I've been digging my backyard. And I'm going to find a canal that's overflowing.
Oh.
And I'm going to make a waterway so the water can come and fill a hole, and I'm going to have an indoor pool.
Ooh. You going to do
How
all
does
that?
Sound? How does that sound, Zeus?
I mean, it sounds like an amazing thing, right?
It sounds about as dumb as what Trump said, okay? Listen, Zeus. I really watched, this morning what's going on, because I wanted to make sure Trump didn't have that same suit on.
Oh.
And he doesn't. And he's got on a light blue tie. And it looked like he went by Pearlie Mae's House of Beauty and got his toupee, put a little curls in there for court because it's a little wavy. So I figured they took the curlers and put about 4 or 5 curls in there and, comb that thing out with a feather comb. And then they turned around. He looked like a raccoon, fresh raccoon this morning. He orange around the surface and white around the eyes.
Yeah,
he's orange around the surface, white around the eyes. So he really looking like Ronnie the raccoon. And so he's in there looking like, listen, he looking sadder than he was the night Melania said, you don't have it.
Oh,
Donnie, you just don't have it. I'm going to my own bedroom, and you stay here in your wet puddle, and I'm going to quit pretending I'm waking up wet off of something other than you peeing on me. And so,
Nakisha, that's low.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what she said. That's exactly what she said. So I said, let's talk about Kevin McCarthy.
Okay. Oh, you got smoke for everybody.
The wimp of the Congress.
Oh, he's the wimp.
You gonna ask us for our help, then turn around and try to blame us after we give you the help. The Republicans are farther apart than a prostitute's leg on a CEO's payday.
Oh, it's getting naughty in here, Takesha.
But the Democrats are closer than my thighs. You know, I need to lose weight. My thighs have come together, Zeus. They refuse to separate. They done fell in love. They're closer than
Yeah,
two thieves,
yeah.
robbing a bank.
Hooks.
And that's
Ooh,
how the Democrats are. We are
yeah.
just closer than my thighs. Let's just say that.
Ooh, tell
But
them.
what we
Listen.
will not do, Kevin, is help you again for you to spit in our face.
Nope, not at all.
We're not going to do it anymore. If he
No.
loses his little position, whoop it to do. See, you can't give up all your power to get power that you really don't have. He
Amen.
was an ignorant man. He
Yeah.
run, after they finally got Matt Gates on board, he looks a mess. He need to stay out of any kind of camera because
So
he's
does
just too ugly for words. But
Takesha.
after Matt Gates finally gave him what he got, then Kevin McCartney, he put his hand over his mouth and he was so proud. And I said, does he not realize that he ain't got no power?
Hey.
Put the gavel down, sir. You can't even take your fist and knock on the desk and get order in your own party. Kevin, let it go.
Let
You're
it.
real ridiculous. And
Tell
for
them.
the last guest, I gotta get it out.
Go ahead.
For the last guest that said how he, served in the court system,
Yeah,
grand
jury.
jury.
Use a
He
grand
was
jury.
on the grand jury and everything. My thing is this, Zeus. If your witnesses say ain't no sense in what you're doing, you ain't got no evidence.
Facts.
That's just like saying, I saw your husband down the street at Sister Lolo house when you went to jail naked, and I got pictures. And then I said, give me the pictures. And you said they coming. And a month later, give me the pictures. And you said they coming. And then a month later, I said, give me the pictures. And you said they coming. And then you finally asked me, well, what your husband look like? I need to ask some questions. You ain't got no evidence.
He ain't got no evidence.
The Republicans ain't got a lick of evidence.
They ain't got
They
a
want
lick of
somebody to come and give it to them, and we ain't got it.
Tell him, Takesha. Tell him.
Now that's all I'm gonna say today. Is gonna eat for the long thing, man.
They done lost it. They
lost the zoo. Now, since I want you to have a good day, cause I'm gonna have me one.
I'm gonna have me one too on MAGA. All right.
Listen, on MAGA Monday.
Yeah.
This MAGA Monday.
Trump in the courthouse. Oh,
This MAGA Monday, tomorrow it gonna be Trump Tuesday. Then it gonna be Weirdo Wednesday. Then we gonna have Topless Thursday, cause we gonna blow their tops off. And then we gonna have a fantastic Friday.
Hey,
I got you all week, friend.
thank you. Oh wow, I love it, Sister Takesha. You cooking this morning? All right, I love it.
With grease and oil. Thank you, Zeus.
All right, you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to Sister Takesha. No lies detected. All right. Now, see, Mike, and all you Trump supporters, you see how we get in the box and we get out and nobody gets in trouble with the TikTok gods. It's always the Trump supporters that get in the box and get in trouble with the TikTok gods. Can y'all at least act like you got some sense and tell the truth? I know it's hard, but trust me. When you start telling the truth, something magical happens inside of your body. You start to feel good. All right, you got to do it. All right, let's bring up our next panelist, ladies and gentlemen. Dark Nutty.
Hello, good morning, good morning. Good. How about yourself?
I'm all
I like this new persona. I
really.
like it. I like Dark Zeus.
Well, don't worry. Regular Zeus will be back. Come Thursday morning.
Yeah, well, maybe Dark Zeus can tell the truth for a change. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you had a great weekend, my friend. Hope you had a great weekend.
Yeah, I did.
So here's what's interesting. So Kevin McCarthy lost her power. Did I say her power? Excuse me. Lost his power when he gave the MAGA tights
right
all all of his speakership. He, now Matt Gaetz is going to file a motion to vacate the chair, which they have to deal with within 24 to 48 hours. So
Right.
we're about to see some drama in the House yet again.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to see some drama. And like Takesha said, don't come to Democrats expecting Democrats to save your job. Now, I
Yeah.
don't know what the minority leader is going to do. The minority leader, if well, I won't say if he was smart because the man he's highly intelligent.
Right.
But just for a lack of a better word, if he was smart, I would listen to him. I
Mm.
would take him up on his offer, and I would do to him exactly what the Magites did to him.
Oh.
Okay, we'll help you.
Yeah.
We'll help you. But this is what we demand in return.
Mm.
Because if you don't hold to our demands, we will then turn around and bring a motion to vacate the chair.
Right. And we have no
So
problem doing that.
I think he should do the same thing the extreme MAGA did to Kevin McCarthy, because only five five Republicans need to agree, but
Mm.
you need 218 to kick him out of the chair.
Thank
So
you.
they don't have the 200. The Republicans don't have the 218 to kick him out the chair. So they need the Democrat. You hear that, Snuggles? They need the Democrats. In other news,
Tell
so
them.
I wanted to bring some context to Trump. He's in court right now,
Talk to us.
y'all. This is equivalent to the sentencing phase. This is not, even though they're calling a trial, the
Mm-hmm.
judge has already made his determination. That's what we've been talking about. He's been found liable.
Mm.
Today's hearing is to find out whether he loses his businesses in New York, to
Mm.
find out how much money he's going to have to fork over if the attorney general is going to get her way, or it's the tantamount to the sentencing phase. So
Oh.
Snuggles, I know you're going to say he hasn't been found guilty of anything, but being found liable, that's equivalent to guilt, my brother,
Tell them
because
again.
we have
So
a
much
civil
winning.
and then we have criminal. This is
Mm.
obviously civil. And so in civil suits, you're found liable, meaning that there's guilt there. That's how there's a determination of damages.
Right.
So he's been found guilty for E. Jean Carroll, and he's been found guilty today, and he's going
Mm.
to find out what his penalties are.
Mm.
So
Yeah. No
stop
lies
saying,
detected.
stop saying he hasn't been found guilty. He has been found guilty, sir. And you
Yeah.
know it. You know it. So, but that's all I wanted to say.
All right.
Have a
Well,
have a
listen,
great day.
all right. All right, Dark Nutty. Thank you.
And look, under 3 minutes. That's all I got to say.
You did, right? Amazing work, ladies and gentlemen. He did it under 3 minutes. All right, I still see some folks here. Listen, MAGA, there's a lot of truth coming out today. All right, and again, I'm not bothered by you being upset with what I'm saying or what my friends are saying. I'm not bothered at all, because I can sleep at night knowing President Biden. I sleep like this at night with a smile. I slot, Biden's winning. Yeah, because I know Donald Trump is suffering like he's never had to suffer before, but I know that through this suffering, he just might come out a better person, all right? And I don't like to kick people when they're down, but in this particular case, Donald Trump, he needs to be held accountable. He needs to be brought down to his knees. All right, and that starts financially, all right? Because once the judge gets that book and they start saying, oh, Trump Towers, oh, he doesn't need that golf course, he doesn't need that Mar-a-Lago, he doesn't need that, and then they add it all up, carry the one, add the two, and they say, here, this is all you need. You need maybe $300,000, Donald Trump. That's all you deserve to have. Once the judge does that to him, I think Donald Trump will be a new man, right? Listen, MAGA, if you don't like what I'm saying, get
If
up
you're
out of
not
here.
happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, If you're not happy here, you can leave.
And I mean that. Good morning, Shay.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, Zeus. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Just another day in the kingdom. Well, we're in the dark realm, though. It's a little darker today.
Yeah, it is. I know. I like it. It's all good. Yeah, I'm sitting here in my hotel room, about to drive home. Been up here for a cousin's reunion, or cousin's anniversary party. So in Fort Worth. So I got to drive home today, about 4-hour drive. But yeah, so I'm watching all the comments, looking at all the stuff, and it's just so much today. Yeah, so this New York trial, so he proceeds to walk in to the courthouse. He delays the start of the trial by about 10 minutes because he wants to face the cameras. So I'm pretty sure the judge is not going to be very happy about that.
Did that?
Yeah, he delays it completely by 10 minutes because he wants to stand out there and address the cameras. And so he proceeds to, of course, call Letitia James. Oh, thank you, Snuggles. I will. He proceeds to call Letitia James a racist. Yes.
He did that today?
He did it again.
Wow.
And the judge is corrupt. And I'm like, and I sit there and I look at his attorneys' faces and they're just like, why us? Why are we defending this guy? It just creates so much mess.
Wow.
And
Oh,
you
he's
just-
going broke today. He's going broke today. I
Oh,
love
he's
it.
coming broke today. But here's the deal, Nutty. This is supposed to go on until December. So this isn't just a hearing trial. Not like a hearing. There's 7 charges against him. The judge ruled on the first charge, which he determined that he's fraudulent, and that's why he's started that whole thing. But the rest of the charges, he's going to go through them. And Michael Cohen, I believe, is supposed to testify today.
Oh.
The other people are his daughter, his sons, Weissman, who already went to prison for being the CEO and fraud guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is bad because you're going to actually see the mask is being pulled off of Trump. And he is unhappy about it because for years, I mean, he even had an Art of the Deal book written in the 80s. And this is his kryptonite, you know. This has always been his, I am the wealthiest. He's always overinflated his assets. Anytime you ask him if he's as rich as he says he is, he gets very upset about those questions. So the fact that this is going to come out to the public, how much he's actually worth, how much money he has, how much money he doesn't have, how much he owes, all of it is coming out. Now, sadly, the judge did rule against cameras. So that was his first opening statement. So there will be no cameras in this trial.
Well, we'll see him coming out all sweaty. If he comes out sweaty, we know what happened, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we'll get play by play. They have their reporters in there, so we'll be getting play by play. But you know, this is it. And I see the MAGA in the comments like this is going to help him win. All of this stuff. I'm like, seriously?
Like Janae saying that. That's Janae. It has to be her on a backup count. Janae, cut it out.
I just sit here and go, so you're okay being lied to. You're okay voting for a guy that's literally been lying to you for years about who he is and how much money he has. Yeah. And I know that doesn't matter to you. I know. But that's why we say you're in a cult. It doesn't actually matter to you. Yeah. You know? And
they love being lied to.
Yeah, they do. Like they just don't care. For them, it's about winning. They want to beat the liberals. They want to beat the Democrats, right?
You'll never beat the liberals, MAGA. You'll never do it. We're too smart. We're too smart. We're smarter than you.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's not looking good. And did you hear that RFK is going to run as an independent? Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, he never was a Democrat. So why he was trying to run against Biden as a Democrat is a joke. And you know what I predict is that is actually going to hurt Trump.
Mm,
because there's a lot of people that don't want to vote for Trump but wouldn't vote for Biden.
yeah.
And the reason they like RFK is because he's an anti-vaxxer, right? And
Oh.
conspiracy theorist. So I think honestly, RFK doing that is going to hurt Trump more than it will Biden.
Yes, RFK, go ahead and continue to hurt Trump politically because we're gonna need you. All right, you're our secret weapon, RFK. You're our
For
secret
sure,
weapon,
for
RFK.
sure. Oh my God. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. It'll be fun. I'll be back on tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow. So
We're gonna party
yeah.
tomorrow.
The party on in the Dark Zeus account.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to join so we can sing happy birthday. All right.
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
that'll be fun. All right, guys. So let's keep your heads up, Democrats. This is
We
interesting.
will and we shall.
And
Thank
by
you.
the way, this investigation's been going on for 4.5 years. This did not start when he announced he was running for president. So stop the lies. This has nothing to do with politics, people. He owes New York tons of money. He defrauded New York of money that he owes them. So stop. It started in 2019, the investigation. So this isn't political witch hunting, people. It's called he is due. They're due to get the money. So anyway.
No lies detected. Thank you, Shay. All right.
You're welcome. All right. Bye, everybody. Love ya. Woohoo. Oh,
Later,
thanks for
Shay.
the coins, everyone. You're so sweet. All right. Bye, y'all.
All right. The beautiful Shay. Right? A lot of people out here, I've been saying it all day. I'm going to keep saying, MAGA can go straight to hell. And a lot of people are saying, well, Zeus, you're being too mean to MAGA. And I got to make sure I say this. I'm not being mean to MAGA. All right. I used to be a lot kinder. I really did. I used to be a lot kinder to MAGA. But we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. And the jar is open, right?
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened. He's taken millions of dollars from other countries like China. He's totally compromised. He's taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries.
Yeah, every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession. And Donald Trump is totally corrupt. He's totally compromised. He's taken millions and millions of dollars from China. All right? He took so much money from China, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I wanted to talk to that guy, Mike, that came up. He took so much money from China that he ended up opening the Bank of China in Trump Tower. Anyone trying to defend Trump is ridiculous, in my opinion.
Hey, my friend. How was your weekend?
It was all right, but I won't call you by the first part of your name. You'll always be Snuggles.
Well, I am Dark Snuggles now.
So you're a Democrat?
No, I'm like a dark Republican. Now listen, really quick here. We're going into the end of the month now, and zero conviction. Is he in jail yet? Is Trump in jail? I've been with this for you for about 2 years. All this talk and no action. You guys have not put him in jail. You guys are not doing what you're saying you're doing.
Let me ask you a question, Snuggles. How many court cases has President Biden had this year? How many times has he gone to court?
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
No, but the answer is zero. How many times has Trump gone?
Yeah.
How many
it's coming
times
though,
has
bro.
Trump gone to court this month or this year? How many times?
Yeah, he's been. Hey, it's Democrats are a little desperate. Like Trump said this morning on the news before he went to court. He said that they've got nothing on him. His bank accounts are crisp. He's got his bank people as witnesses at the bank. Says he's doing great. So that's what he said he was doing. And I got to tell you, it's looking good for Trump.
I love it, Snuggles, when you come in here cheerful every morning while Donald Trump is sinking in the polls. That's the most.
No. He said this morning he's ahead by 10. He's ahead by 10 against Biden, and he's up by 50 or 60 on the Republicans. So I'm wondering if your stories are really matching. You
Well,
just got only
Snuggles,
600
he could
people in
be up.
here, and there's 300 million people in the world. What's going on?
Snuggles, he could be up by 1,000 million points. As long as he's going in and out of that courtroom, I'm
Right.
happy. All right.
And to Nutty
Because
Professor,
if that's what winning is, Snuggles, I want
yeah.
nothing to do with it. I
And to
want
Nutty Professor,
nothing to do with it.
yes, to Nutty Professor, I do understand the liable thing. Like O.J. Simpson was liable for murder, even though he wasn't criminally, he's pled
You
not
know what they
guilty
say, though.
criminally. I
You know what they
understand
say,
that. So he didn't
Snuggles.
commit the crime, but he was sued and found liable for doing it. It makes sense. Thank you,
Snuggles, you
Nutty.
know what they
That
say,
makes
though.
sense.
Snuggles, you know what they say. No two court cases are the exact same.
Exactly.
So what Trump is
Well,
dealing with is nothing
he's
compared to what it's
right,
not the
but
same
he's
thing as what
right now
OJ is
he's
doing.
liable, but he's not guilty for a criminal offense. Period. You guys have to prove that.
Well, he's
And
guess
you
what?
haven't.
As
So
you say,
whatever, if you guys want to make it sound Disney, yes.
Snuggles,
Yeah.
as you
Yeah.
say, it's coming. It's coming.
What's coming? It's
His
been 8
guilty
years.
conviction. His
It's been
guilty
8
conviction.
years.
Oh, all right, all right.
You
Well,
think
give me
Donald
a
Trump
date.
through The Apprentice had built up money? He's been
Snuggles,
in The Apprentice
can
for
I ask
10
you a
years,
question,
and all
Snuggles?
of a sudden you're after him because he's president? Give me a break. Nobody
Hold on.
believes you.
Snuggles, do you know of a good steakhouse in
Nobody
Chicago?
believes your stories. You guys are
Snuggles, do you
politically.
know of a good steakhouse in Chicago?
Oh, you know what? I got a great steakhouse, and you're
What's it
coming here.
called? What's it called?
It's called Snuggles is Winning. Democrats, get your.
Snuggles, go take your broke behind to that steakhouse and get Zeus his steaks. All right, and I mean get them ASAP. Don't come back, Snuggles, until you get me those steaks. You MAGA. Oh, hold on. You MAGA possessed demon. Don't you dare come back in here until you got my steaks. How many of you would love to see Zeus eat those steaks that Snuggles promised me? How many of you would love to see me eat those steaks that he promised me on live TikTok, all right? Like I said earlier, President Biden's records speaks for itself, all right? And MAGA can go straight to hell. I won't even look back. You're on that Trump train and you're on your way to hell. I won't even look back. I'll be doing like this. Good job, God. Good job sending those folks to hell. Look at these folks. They ain't nothing but some demons. Thank you, Brother Rick. All right. Yeah. It's over. He says, you know, the funniest thing to me is these folks saying they're winning while the ship is sinking. All right. Imagine these folks. They're on a big old ship. Donald Trump is the captain, and this ship is sinking. And these folks is partying and saying we're winning on their way down to the bottom of the ocean. You know something's wrong with these folks. Anybody out here watching this show, look at what I'm showing you when I talk to these Trump supporters. Look at it. These folks think they're winning when they're losing. Wow. I've never seen it. Any other sport you play, it's clear when you look at the points who's winning. MAGA is the one group of people, animals, deranged ones, that see clearly they're losing and sit back on the bench with the coach, with the GMs in a stadium and start cheering because they're losing. America, you got to decide, okay? Look at this. Look which side of this do you want to be on? Seriously. Anthony, you said I'm spreading fake news, Anthony. What exactly did I say that was fake? Are you winning or not, Anthony? Let's just be honest, just you and me here, Anthony. Are you winning or not? Anthony, where are you? Oh, Anthony, you don't got nothing to say. See, you didn't think I was reading what you said, but I'm reading it. I'm catching everything you MAGA is putting out there, and I'm tearing it to shreds. All right, keep on winning. All right, Brother Red, ladies and gentlemen, Brother Red, welcome. How are you doing?
Doing good, bud. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm glad I caught you this morning. Normally, you're up early in the morning eating bacon and eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay, bud?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
just fine.
Well, I just want to say, I was so disgusted when the Senate presented their bill, to the House Representatives, and
Right.
the House Representatives turned it down and made a counteroffer that included a pay raise for them.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, if there was ever a what we quote the proof is in the pudding, you
Right.
know, that is the proof in the pudding that these people, these repugnants, do not care about the American people, the the country.
You don't.
All they care about is lining their stupid pockets with money and
Ill-gotten gains is what I call it, Red.
yeah,
Ill-gotten
ill-gotten
gains.
gains. Yes, and well, the thing is with those people, I wish they would do something to earn it.
Mm.
They've been in power for what? This is starting the 10th month now,
Yeah.
and they have done jack. You know what?
Nothing.
And I
Bunch of
mean, I know
lazy, bunch of
my
lazy Republicans.
I know, and all they do, like I said, as we all know, all they do is just tear things down, or try to anyway, because they don't know how to build anything.
Not at all.
And
They don't. They don't. They only know how to be destructive. They work for the devil. MAGA
oh
represents.
yes,
They work for Satan, if you ask me.
exactly,
Hmm?
exactly.
I've never seen anything like
And
this.
Satan ought to be pretty damn happy.
Yeah. Oh. He's probably giving them pay raises.
I tell you what, yeah, that might be it.
Yeah. MAGA getting all kind of pay raises in hell. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
come on. Yeah, I got a special promotion for you.
But anyway, I'm going to let you go here. I want to do my chicken joke again.
Oh, tell it. Let's do it.
All
My
right.
favorite joke
You
on
got
chicken.
your graphic ready up there? Okay.
Let me
Do
see.
you know why the big orange fat chicken crossed the road?
Hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. All right, tell the joke again.
Do you know why the big orange fat chicken crossed the road, Zeus?
Orange fat chicken. Well, I
He
can't
crossed.
think of the reason
You
why.
can't. He
Why?
crossed the road so he could hold the Bible upside down in front of a church he never attended.
Ah!
All right, buddy. Good seeing you. I like the dark Zeus. I like the dark Zeus.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you, Red. Listen, that chicken joke does something to me, man. Keep telling me that right there is gonna make us all rich one day. All right. Jesus, that joke is funny.
Sounds good, buddy.
All
Look,
right, ladies and gentlemen, Red Crown, let's go.
you take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Later.
He's telling
And
the truth.
I want to tell Shay happy birthday
Okay,
tomorrow.
we'll celebrate and sing happy birthday to her the way we do in the kingdom tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See ya. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Red Crown. All right, let's get back to it. All right. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing, champ? Hold on. We're connecting. I hope this isn't the MAGA Wi-Fi. Is this MAGA Wi-Fi? Dave the Angry. Is this MAGA Wi-Fi perhaps? Well, listen, going once, going twice. Sold. All right, Dave, we're going to have to come back, and I do apologize, but you can, well, we're almost done with the morning show, so I got to run. But we shall check in and talk. All right. Let's give it Southern Lib. Welcome. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm all right. Just another day in the kingdom.
Okay, I have a little something to make you laugh, if I can find it real quick. I think you'll enjoy this.
Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Hey.
No, don't do that. My name is Snuggles, and I am so unoriginal. I have to steal my content from other. I have to steal my content from other creators, just like he took Dark, and just like he is always taking Zeus's content.
Oh, I mean,
And I am sorry for misleading the TikTok people with my stupid content because I lie with my eyebrow.
hey, that is so hilarious that you did this because I feel like this is the real Snuggles. All right, and so
He's got his.
this. Oh,
Oh God.
where's the? Oh, I mean, now, in terms of where you are right now, have you realized that you're really not winning?
Yes, I'm not winning.
Okay.
The numbers just don't add up. And I was really bad at math
Well, why did you, Snuggles? Why did you go around on TikTok and do that? Spread all these lies.
because I love Donald Trump. He is my king and my messiah, my savior.
Well,
And I believe it. I believed everything that he said.
mm, mm, mm. Well, I hope you really get some professional help for that obsession. All right, because I'm worried about you.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do my best. I came to apologize to everyone.
Okay. All right. Listen, Dark Southern Live. Dark. Is this the light Snuggles or is this the dark Snuggles? Which one is this?
But that is called my eyebrow. It's
Oh.
not my eyebrow. It's my eyebrow.
I'm getting in trouble. This is a real dark lie. I'm getting in trouble for this. This is wild. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, what a morning, right? What a morning. I finally got Snuggles to admit he's been living a lie. One last thing, Snuggles. When can I get those steaks that you promised me?
Anytime.
Oh, what's that trick you got going on where you're leaning in like that? That's dangerous.
Oh,
Oh, God.
my eyebrow.
That
There's
looks
my
like
eyebrow.
Snuggles. I'm telling you. Listen. Oh my God, this is so hilarious. I have
What kind of steak do you want? Filet?
yeah. I want a nice T-bone tomahawk steak, perhaps. I want it rare. All right, and
Yes.
none of that extra stuff with it. To try to mask the taste. Just give it to me. Just a little salt, a little pepper, please. All right.
Okay. I
All
got
right.
you.
All right. All
Because
right.
you're winning and I'm not.
You're not winning?
No, you're winning. I'm not.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm winning. This is Snuggles. You finally told the truth, and I'm proud of you. You told the truth, and I'm proud of you, Snuggles, all right?
Thank you, Zeus.
You're welcome.
I take
Anytime.
everything from you.
I know, and you need to quit doing that, or I'll send you a cease and desist letter.
Yes, I need to do that.
Yeah, all right. All right, well, thank you so much, all right?
Thanks, Zeus. I love you, buddy.
All right. This was amazing. Look, Southern Lib, thank you for bringing the real Snuggles to all of us. We really do appreciate it, all right?
You are welcome.
The real
I'll do
Snuggles.
better with my eyebrow.
All right, your eyebrow. Yes, the real Snuggles has showed up, and we appreciate it.
Yay!
All right.
Bye, guys.
Later. All
Later.
right.
Thank y'all. Love it. Love y'all.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that point in the show where Zeus must depart and tend to the other affairs. All right. I do hope you all enjoyed this special programming brought straight to you from the kingdom. All right. And delivered to MAGA unforgiving, all right? It was unforgiving truth at a level that they could not handle. I noticed there was a lot of dissension in the comment section, but that's all right. Because as long as MAGA keeps winning like this, I'm going to be doing this right here, all right? MAGA, you keep on winning just like you think you are. And when it's all said and done, you're going to lift up your eyes in hell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care. I got to run, and have a great rest of your morning. Oh, wait, before I go, you know we got to let President Biden have the last words.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution.
They don't.
They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election, and they see their MAGA failure to stop a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election as preparation for the 2022 and 2024 elections. MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards.
The most handsome in the kingdom. All right. Have a great rest of your morning, ladies and gentlemen.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus.
Hey!
This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my move
when I'm moving like Zeus.
You thinking that you
have a great rest of your morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus.
I like my own rules. Oh my God, call me Zeus.
I'm flyer than an eagle, I got red on me too.
Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you living like a bum, get away from me, fool. I got money on my mind. I can't leave it up to you. I'm sorry, I gotta run. I didn't get to all of you, but I do appreciate it. I'll see you all next time. Hey! Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, boy, you're such a douche. Hey!
Be patient, but you had to light my fuse. I'm catching all these snakes.
Have a great rest of your morning.
These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus.
I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus. You thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus.
Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus. I'm in my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm hotter than Hades and I'm burning down the roof. You say you wanted facts, well, I'm living proof.
I've been waiting on this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne, I'm looking like a goof. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, boy, you such a douche. Try to be patient, but you had to light my fuse. Catching all these Have a great rest of your morning.
Ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. Thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. I'm in the sky like Zeus. I'm in my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus.
Yeah, you know about me. I like to get wild and loose.
All right.
I'm the god of the sky, you know.
Thank you, Alexis.
I break it down the roof with this heat. Sound line on the beat, shit spark like fruit. Orange breeze on the beat. Cut across the trial by combat. Dance and box in the jungle like a kangaroo.
Hey, ready, Reggie! Let's go!
He's deranged. Jackson. 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 Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
What?
He's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
All right.
Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of courage. Jack Smith is a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family is a Trump hater. They all hate him.
Right.
They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump.
Let's get him.
But he's a harasser and an abuser. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater.
Hey!
His wife is even more of a Trump hater. Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.